morning, Dunston Patriots, and welcome to Patriot TV. I'm your host, Kiera Bishop, and I'm filming from my room. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, I'm Grace Harrigan. Today I'm going to show you how to make cookies. First, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you do that, you want to add 2 3/4 cups of flour into a small bowl. Then you will add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then 1 teaspoon of salt. Then you want to gently stir that together. In a separate and bigger bowl, you want to add 1 cup of butter, melted butter. Then you want to add 3/4 of white sugar, 3/4 of brown sugar, packed brown sugar, and then you want to mix that all together. Once you've mixed it, you want to add 2 eggs, and then mix that. Also, you don't want to mix the eggs too much because then the cookies won't rise. Then you will add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Then you want to mix that all in. Then you'll want to add half of your dry mixture and mix that in. Then add the rest of your dry mixture and mix it. Then you will want to add 2 cups of chocolate chips. You can do dark or milk. I choose milk. Once you've mixed in your chocolate chips, you have your cookie dough. Now you want to line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. Now that you have it lined, you want to take about this much cookie dough and roll it up into a ball. You can make it bigger or smaller. I'm going to make mine a little bigger. Then you want to place 3 going down, 3 going this way, and 4 going across. And you just want to fill those up. Then you want to bake them for 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. They should end up turning out like this. Have a great week, Dunston Patriots.
Hello everyone, I'm interrupting my usual cooking shows to give a quick announcement. On Friday, I will be hosting the first meeting of my new club, the Book Curators. Our goal is to expand our love of reading to people who see reading as a chore. More details will be provided at our meeting Friday at 2:15.
Continue our student shout-out segment. Here are a few more students nominated by their teachers. Congratulations to the following students. From Miss Clark, Quinn Carlson for problem solving and persevering in math. From Miss Rittenhouse, Hudson Burke for having a great attitude and work ethic. From Mrs. Golgart, Chloe Poston for always working with a smile, always engaged on Zoom, and for inspiring others with her positive attitude. From Mrs. Allen, Chloe Fair and Ellie Ross for their successful toy drive. They collected over 100 toys for Children's Hospital. Here's another teacher story time with Miss Waterhouse.
Today's story time is a short poem from Nikita Gill's book, Fierce Fairy Tales. The poem is called Why Tinkerbell Quit Anger Management. I had to give up on their remedies. They kept trying to make me less angry, but I refused to surrender my rage. Because whole kingdoms have already spent millennia trying to keep women subdued, only to be discarded in old age. My fury gets things done. It has saved lives. It has made the world listen. Where I could not speak, my anger screamed. Think Helen of Troy when they took her freedom. Think Ronnie of Jauncey leading rebellions. Think Joan of Arc leading armies on what she dreamed. So now I love my tinderbox heart, so easy to light up. All it takes is a spark. A woman's anger can change the world. I know mine can, and this is not a gift I will give away. I am small, and I am angry, and it is how I channel my energy. And I like me this way.
Welcome back, students. Second semester hybrid. The staff is super excited to have you back. It's boring in the school without you, so we're excited to have students back here. There are a few things we want to go over, especially because it's been about 10 weeks since you have been in the building. So the first thing we kind of want to quickly talk about is your basic expectations. Remember all the basic rules, running in the halls, appropriate language. We know you know all that. Just remember, it's a little different, less students, but it's still the same expectations that you've been having in school since you were in kindergarten. The one that I did want to talk about, though, that comes up the most in middle school is remember, the expectation is that you follow any reasonable requests from staff members. So if it's in the hallways or in the classroom, staff member asks you to do something that's reasonable, you must comply with that request. Make sure you're doing that this year even more so than ever, because a lot of it's for safety reasons. The next thing I want to talk about are kind of safety protocols that are kind of unique to this year with COVID. The mask policy. Remember, you need to have your mask on all the time in the building. The only time you do not have your mask on is if you are eating inside for lunch, and we'll talk about that shortly. But mask needs to cover your nose, across your mouth. If a teacher sees that you are not complying, they will let you know what's going on and that you need to comply. So if it's below your nose, they'll just say, hey, we need the mask above your nose. If they have another issue, they're going to call parents and let them know that you need to follow the mask rules. And if it happens again after I've seen and heard from your teachers that they've already let your parents know, then I will call your parents and have a conversation. We'll have a meeting with them. Because if we do not follow this rule, we cannot have you in our building. So we would have to switch you over to remote. It's not a rule from Dunstan. The mask rule is a state required thing. So we need to make sure we are following it. And there's kind of no ways we can kind of fudge them or not doing it. We got to follow the state rules. The next thing that I want to talk about is lunch. During lunch, inside, you have your mask on the whole time. Unless you're eating, then you can eat. As soon as you're done, you put your mask on. Right. Outside, you're allowed to take your mask off. If you're just going to sit in your area, you can have the mask off the whole time. If you want to start running around with some other students, the mask needs to go back on. After school, you need to have the mask on the entire time you're on our property. So even when you leave the building, I know you're outside, but there's no way we can social distance outside, so you need to keep your mask on. One other thing I want to talk about, the expectations I want to talk about, was technology. We had a few issues with technology. I just want to let you know, students, because I just want to be transparent with you, that there's a lot of ways we can figure out what you're utilizing your computer for, even when you're not in our building. So make sure you are using your computer for appropriate things and making sure that it's staying kind of for your school tool. The last thing I want to say is I know winter's coming. It can be a little boring in the winter where you can't get outside. So if you're kind of like bored, stressed, and you feel like you're going to make some poor choices as far as going to get yourself into some trouble, maybe with your technology or with some peers, reach out to us. We will find some supports to help you during this kind of tricky time. The last thing I want to say is I know second semester is going to be a really good semester. I think we're going to get through the kind of this winter time. We're going to start seeing, my guess is we're going to start seeing kind of cases go down, and we're going to see it get nice outside. We'll be able to go outside, and we'll kind of start seeing things slowly and I think surely get back to some sort of what we're used to. And so I think that'll be exciting. So I just want to have a great second semester. I want you to make sure you're doing your best over these next 2-3 months to make sure you're staying on your schoolwork. And if you have any issues or any questions, just reach out to me. I'm always here to help you. Have a great day, a great second semester.
And now here's Morgan with the weather.
Hello, it's Morgan Thompson with your weather. On Monday, there will be a 39-degree high and a 23-degree low, and there will be an 18% chance of precipitation. On Tuesday, there will be a 36-degree high and a 23-degree low. Probably will rain. Wednesday, there will be a 43-degree high and a 26-degree low with a 5% chance of precipitation. Thursday, there will be a 45-degree high and a 23-degree low, 0% chance of precipitation. On Friday, there will be a 51-degree high and a 23-degree low with a 25% chance of precipitation. Saturday, there will be a 49-degree high and a 27-degree low with a 0% chance of precipitation. And last but not least, on Sunday, you will have a 56-degree high and a 26-degree low, and there will be a 0% chance of precipitation. Have a great week, Dunston Patriots.
Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful week, Dunston Patriots.